There were a lot of issues in the past with my predecessor. In fact, let me say this very categorical. If I were him, I would resign and face all the allegations against me. And that would have been more honorable, because from all the information we're getting, my predecessor was fully involved in some of these banditry issues. Typical is the fact that that was a permanent secretary.
Hello, wonderful followers and subscribers of Holy Ghost Son. I hope this video finds you well. Now, the video you're about to watch is that of the governor of Zamfara by the name Governor Dauda. Now, in this video, he accused his predecessor, right, who is currently the Minister of Defense under Tinubu. Okay. Now, this guy came out on TVC to accuse the Minister of Defense, Tinubu Minister of Defense. Shortly after that, he accused him of what? That he's sponsoring Boko Haram in the state on Tinubu's television station, TVC. Now, shortly after this accusation, guess what? His younger brother was kidnapped by Boko Haram. And these guys will ask him, the video you're about to watch, you're going to listen to Governor Dauda. After listening to him, you're going to listen to the Boko Haram interviewing his younger brother. Are you a brother to this? So what you're going to do now, please, let's take a listen at Governor Dauda. After listening to him, we listen to his younger brother with Boko Haram interview him, okay? After we listen to these two videos, I'm coming back to show you guys another video of a Boko Haram kingpin by the name Tuji, also accusing Tinubu's Minister of Defense. Okay, please don't forget all this. So let's take a listen. I'll be right back. But before delving into this, kindly do me a favor, please, by giving this video a thumbs up and endeavor to share. Thank you.
There were a lot of issues in the past with my predecessor. In fact, let me say this very categorical. If I were him, I would resign and face all the allegations against me. And that would have been more honorable, because from all the information we're getting, my predecessor was fully involved in some of these banditry issues. Typical is the fact that that was a permanent secretary when his children were abducted. And it was unfortunate that he had to pay ransom through the government house. And it was also very clear, based on all the allegations, that bandits were being kept at government house. There are so many issues. So for me, honestly, if I were him, I'll step aside and face this allegation until I clear my name before I come back and continue my job. That should have been more honorable. And how can you imagine all these allegations against him, and he's still the Minister of Defense? I mean, that is unfair. This man could have been honorable, stay aside, face all these allegations, clear his name, and then come back and continue to do whatever he wants to do. Whether he wants to remain as minister or he wants to do something else, that would have been more honorable as far as I'm concerned. If I'm in that position, believe me, I'll put in my resignation letter.
Well, Your Excellency, he has not been nailed by the EFCC, so why do you think he should have been probed before taking up the appointment?
In May last year, 2023, there was this allegation of misappropriating over 70 billion naira. And when we took over, we realized that that 70 billion was a child's play compared to what we have. And all this information are before the EFCC. And I wonder how this guy was cleared by the security operatives before it's confirmed.
Kai, ya kake da Dauda? Ya kake da Dauda?
Ni kanan Dauda ne.
Uwanku guda, ubanku guda.
Uwan mu guda, uban mu guda.
Kai da Dauda?
Uwan mu guda, uban mu guda.
To in ba kawo abin da mun kace ba, kashe ka zamu. In ba kawo abin da mun kace ba. Ka ce da a kira Dauda a hado kudin nan. Ka ji ko?
A kira Dauda a hado kudin nan.
Fara hadisi.
A kira Dauda a hado kudin nan.
Ka ce ma dinga shege sai kace kasa.
A kira Dauda a hado kudin nan.
Dinga sai kace kasa.
All right, thank you so much for watching. Now, you've heard Governor Dauda spoke, right? Now, you've seen Boko Haram, his younger brother, being kidnapped by Boko Haram, right? And they are specifically asking him, are you a younger brother to Governor Dauda? Now the question now is, who sent these Boko Haram guys to kidnap Governor Dauda's younger brother? Is it because he accused the Minister of Defense? Okay, let's forget the word of Governor Dauda. Now let's listen to a kidnap, one of the Boko Haram keeping by the name Tunji, by himself accusing Metawale, the former Minister of Defense of Tinubu. Let's hear from him. And after this, I'm going to come back for us to dissect this together.
Sunana Muhammadu Bello Turji a arewa maso yammacin Najeriya. Na joni da ake ce ma Mustapha Sarkin Kaya, na fito na yi magana bidiyo, na ce gwamnatin Zamfara da ta gabata ya ce mina ne gata tsohon gwamna sheri ne aka yi me to me ta baba ana yi mai sheri ko me ta baba gaskiya abu in ka je ka bincika in ma baka san ma'ana abun ba. Abun da muka ce ɗan mai gari ƙanan bashari ne uwa ɗai uba ɗai, kuma mun ce ɗan ta'adda ne kuma yana riƙe da bindigogi kuma yana zanne dajin maradin. To kai in baka da masaniya duk 'yan Najeriya sun sani, duk duniya ta sani an taɓa wani abu ƙaya wanda ɗaure ma duk duniya kai. Duk mai hankali ya san an yi shi kuma ya san ya faru. Wa ya sace 'yan matan ƙayan maradin lokacin da an ka kwashe su aka kai su daji aka yi garkuwa da su, wa ya sace su? Kai ya ka sace su koko ni? Sai tambayar ka muke yi, tunda ka ce bashari ba dan ta'adda bane, tsohon gwamna bai da sa hannu, to tambayar ka muke yi, gare ka an so su koko gare ni? Mu mun ce bashari ya an so mutane kuma ga kane ne wanga dan mai gari sun ka an so mutane, kuma duk duniya ta san an sa yan makaranta.
Now we've heard the governor, who is the current governor of Zamfara, accusing his predecessor, Matawale. We've also seen, after the interview, we've seen his younger brother kidnapped. Okay? Now, Governor Dauda accused Metawale, after accusing him, his younger brother, being kidnapped by the same people that he accused Metawale of sponsoring. And they were specifically asking him, are you a younger brother to him? Fellow Nigerians, I want us to dissect this together right now. Now, how can we have security in the country when the Minister of Defense is being accused by Boko Haram keeping or sponsoring them? How can we have security in the country when a sitting governor is accusing his predecessor, the current Minister of Defense under Tinubu, accusing him of this is not a street man, this is not an ordinary man, this is not Holy Ghost son, this is a city governor accusing your Minister of Defense. What would a honorable person have done? Is it not to resign? Resign and be investigated. Then if you are not guilty, you go back to your position. But guess what? Tinubu T-Pain is paying deaf ear to this. I've told you guys, let's forget these stories we are talking about. The sponsors of insecurity in Nigeria is the federal government. The sponsors of Boko Haram is the federal government. Tell me, convince me, Holy Ghost son. How would you tell me that government? I showed you guys a video yesterday of this guy using a helicopter to supply arms to these criminals. Okay, now you convince me that government don't have this. When you're a city state governor, chief executive officer or security officer of the state, accusing your Minister of Defense, a Fulani man, accusing him of sponsoring terrorism, yet he's still in the position for the past 2 years. If you guys are daft, I'm not a daft. If you are dumb, I'm not a dumb. If he's not in the government, his government is not in collusion with Buhari to continue, like he said, and we continue where Buhari stopped. If he's not continuing from there, what is stopping him from sacking or at least tell him to resign? Let him be investigated. Okay, let's forget all this. Why will Boko Haram go and kidnap the governor that accused your Minister of Defense? Governor accused him. After accusing of sponsoring Boko Haram, his younger brother is kidnapped. And after being kidnapped, they are asking him, are you a younger brother to him? Wait, Nigeria, I want to ask you, is it until your brother, your sister, your mother, your father is kidnapped? Is it then you guys will have to lend your voice to this? Is it then you guys will have to wake up to reality? What you guys don't understand is this. I remember a couple of months ago, I interviewed a woman on this platform. Maybe some of you saw the video. A woman from Kaduna, Sata Kaduna. I'm sure some of you saw the video. I interviewed her. This woman, Boko Haram, under Aero 5, they buy the husband. When they invaded the house, the husband was a pastor. Through the wall, they were firing through the wall. Bullets met the husband. They kidnapped the woman. While the woman was in their custody, she was finally released. The next following year, Boko Haram by the two sons. I interviewed the woman on this platform. Some of you saw the video. Now a sitting governor has spoken, accusing a sitting minister of defense, and nothing is happening. Some of you are seeing this as normal. You don't want to lend your voice. What you guys don't understand, continue to keep quiet. One day, it will get to your table. But may we not become victim before we all start speaking out. All right. How can Nnamdi Kanu that Kenyan government has only convicted Nigeria government, convicted Kenyan government of kidnapping him illegally? They are still holding him. But meanwhile, the person that should be in the custody is walking around freely. The person that is sponsoring insecurity is walking freely. What's your take on this guy? Let me give you the thumbs up and endeavor to share.